Hey there, everyone. Happy July. I'm here on the part of the prime real estate team alone today because the rest of the team is very busy. As it turns out, though, I'm not even in Victoria right now. Right behind me is Kelowna. I'm here for a conference. We have had a meeting of a whole group of real estate masters and coaches from a coaching organization that Sue and I both work for. It's been fantastic, always connecting with folks. And it's just a reminder about how lovely Kelowna is. But you need to know about what happened in the Victoria real estate market last month. So I want to share with you guys some stats and information. Sales numbers, we were down 6.2% from this time last year, and our inventory level is up 47.7%. Average prices, by the way, also down a little bit. Detached single family home for Victoria, 1,271,000, which is down 4.8% from last month. Remembering, by the way, it was a little bit high last month. Other things that I want to share with you, though, is that our inventory level, it's good to see that we are coming back to a place where there's more selection. We need it. We need choices for people. The other thing as well, too, is that the sales numbers, although they are down, I want to remind you that this is common. It's not unusual for sales to go down from May to June. It is something that we do see on a regular basis. What's going to end up happening is we're going to see reductions in sales. We should end up probably somewhere around the 6,000 sales in the year to last year's 6,200. So not a record-breaking year, but on the flip side, things aren't going south either too. When you look, our numbers are not out of the ordinary. Of course, we've had crazy times in the last, 6, 7 years kind of thing. We've had many Junes that were a lot softer than what we have right now. And the other thing is that the inventory level is always good to see increasing because it means there's going to be more choices for consumers out there. As I mentioned, we are up 47.7%. It means that there's more choices out there for consumers. And we are probably going to see more inventory entering the market over the course of the next few months, as is common. And it will end up sort of, tapering off at the tail end of the year. So the biggest piece of information and news, I guess, that we can share with you is the fact that the June 5th announcement that interest rates finally went down for once after all this time. People were expecting a greater response. They were expecting a uptick in activity, multiple offers back, and all those things. A lot of conversation online in the real estate community saying this is the first time ever that rates are down and sales have slowed. What's going on? Well, it's sort of interesting how it was touch and go. We didn't know if the rate was going to go down June the 5th. It did. And there's been a lot of narrative recently about the fact that there may be a number of other rate decreases over the course of the next few months. So I think it's giving people a sort of wait and see attitude. In any event, well, it actually is a really interesting time to buy right now because there's a lot of selection, more selection. We're not at a record high, by the way. We have seen a lot more months where there's a lot more inventory. Things to choose from, sellers who are willing to talk. It most definitely is not the strong sellers market that we have seen for many, many months. It's also not a buyer's market yet, though, too. So I want to remind you all that even though the conditions are the way they're at right now, we are still seeing the occasional multiple offer bidding war. Just dealt with one last week myself. So this is what's happening out there. Anyways, interesting time out there, folks, in the realm of real estate. Victoria, as always, a very much in demand location. It's beautiful here, nice and hot. Maybe for some, it's a little too hot, but Victoria does have the most temperate climate in Canada, which of course is a big draw. So that's what's happening. Again, I expect there to be more inventory next month. There's going to be, again, fewer sales because that's just what happens over the summertime. However, there remains a lot of interest for people that are coming either into the region or moving from one place to another. So if you've got any questions, as always, reach out to your friends at the Found Real Estate team. We are here to help. See you soon.